Hey, 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 it's Get Famous Friday. It's Friday the 9th of October 2015. I'm Alana Dagwell and I share the PR highs and lows of the week here every Friday at 10 a.m-ish Australian Eastern Daylight Time. Everyone, hello. I've got my earphones in this time. I'm thinking that might produce a slightly better sound, less echoey. So I said Australian Eastern Daylight Time. We're now on daylight saving time here in most Australian states. So I might be coming to you at a different time depending on where you are in the world. Hello, Jenny. Nice to see you here. I've just been writing some notes for you. I've had a busy week preparing for something that's coming up in Sydney. Bit of a launch, and this lady knows all about it. Anyway, I won't say too much. But what I will talk about is the week in PR. This week, Australian consumer advocate group Choice held their annual Shonky Awards. The awards name and shame the shonkiest products and companies taking advantage of Australian consumers. And shonky is Australian slang meaning unreliable, dishonest, poor, or of dubious quality. Just in case you thought I was speaking English. Big international brands were featured in the Shonky Awards, such as Kleenex, for their flushable wipes that aren't actually flushable and do a really great job of clogging sewage systems. Then there was the IKEA sofa. That was meant to be a leather sofa, but it was actually leather look. And if you looked at the label, it was full of man-made products. So I kept an eye on these companies this week to see if they replied publicly to their Shonky Awards, and there was not a peep from any of them that I could find. And this is where a reputation management style of PR should kick in. But this case is a bit of a catch-22. If you respond publicly to the criticisms of your product, you could create more bad press, or if you let the media storm die down, you've missed the chance to defend your product and yourself and your service. So these brands would be getting expert PR advice, and I'm guessing that they'll let this die down and come back months later with rebranded products or choose other positive features of those products or services to highlight. So watch this space. I'll talk about that later. And on to some happy news. Pharrell Williams held a junior press conference this week for the launch of his children's book titled Happy. Pharrell had a bunch of junior journalists aged under 10 interview him in the UK. And I think this is a really smart move. The book is for kids, so why not have kids interview him? And it's also super cute too for social sharing, so I reckon that got a lot of shares too. But what I was going to say is it was a pretty easy gig for Pharrell as well, because there are no tough questions coming from the kids. One of the first questions that came from the children was, "Can I please go to the toilet?" So it got me thinking, can you involve the target market you've developed a product or service for in your media launch? Have a think about that one and let me know. So that's all from me this week. If you Get Famous checklist. If you like this video and you're watching on YouTube, give me a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next week for Get Famous Friday. Bye guys.